Okay, so that should probably fix that. Let's see here. The audio settings should be working. And yep, we're good. No one's live right now, but we will have this in recording. Sorry for the little delay there. If you're watching this VOD later on, this is my first time streaming. I had tried to do it, a good month ago, but I wasn't able to figure it out. So, well, this is a big event. It's KSP2. I've been waiting 4 years for this. 4 years. And, yeah, I have some time here this weekend. I bought the game and trying it out. Now, of course, like, a lot of people were complaining, like, I mean, of course there's bugs, and we all know that there's gonna be them in any game nowadays, and that's to be expected. It's hard to make games that don't have bugs in it right away. And with what we need, what is required nowadays for a game to be like a AAA game. But yeah, it's been 4 years and we're all ready. Let's see if anyone joins in. So, this is crazy. I have KSP1 and I've played it a lot, and I'm still gonna probably use that for some of the older parts and kind of my own little lore around what I'm gonna be doing here. But let's just dive in and see what we can find with this. Interesting. Campaign title. Let's go with that's odd. There seems to be an error in streaming, but I have the stream up on my phone and it looks fine. So yeah, it looks perfectly fine. So let's get the flag agency. I mean, the basic one looks perfectly fine. There's some crazier ones, but I'll eventually get my own custom one. And then agency colors, the base and the accent. The base color should be probably like dark grayish. And then with an accent of like a bright red, kind of similar to the little flag there, that it's white and red. This is dark and red, although I could swap it to a lighter hue. First time user experience is on. Very nice, very nice. We have one person viewing. Wonder who it is. Let's double check the Discord, see if anyone's on. You can see the chat. Oh wait, yeah, okay, yeah. No, that's just that. No, actually, that's just my. That's just my other device. Watching the stream to make sure that everything's going through. So let's start the campaign. I haven't even recorded in a while, and in fact, even though this is going on live, this is a first stream. This is going on live, so yeah, there's about I don't know, 5 videos, 6 videos maybe worth of footage that I still have to edit and release. I had recorded over a winter break, and then I didn't have the time, being so busy with college work, that I haven't released them yet. So, you know, it's a lot of old footage, but I think you'll enjoy it when it comes out. A lot of War Thunder. It's taking a little bit to load, but in all honesty, I'm not, you know, like, worried about it. Like, I recognize it's loading up for the first time. It's gonna be a little bit difficult loading. But the thing is, this thing loaded up super quickly. Now, of course, well, super quickly. It took quite a while to download, but I hopped on this morning, hit the play on Steam, and it booted up without much issue. So, everyone's talking about how taxing this game is. I'm not so sure. You know, my computer's, you know, not the best, but it's not the worst. We'll have to see. Hopefully it loads up without much issue, because I could see my cursor going with little spiral there. But it looks like, oh, yep, it froze there for a second. It's thinking. Looks like we're at, what is it, like 60% complete? Now it's just my mouse. I mean, I am running OBS, the YouTube, at Steam and Task Manager also, but now it's getting a little long. I mean, this long for an opening loading screen. I mean, it's not actually not unheard of, especially for my computer. Because it hasn't frozen or crashed yet, and I'm, well, knock on wood, but that's actually not, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, I don't know how long this will take, so, you know, stick around. I'll wait around. I mean, it worked. It loaded up, and I got in, so it's a start. Let's see. Well, the good news is it's loading up. Still super slow. And it's taken a lot of my processing space. I could tell that because OBS is it's currently dying in a corner over there on my monitor. The kilobytes per second is it's fluctuating. It's nice and stable, but then it was loading and it was, oh boy. Look at that, never leaving Eve. Oh, that's it. You know, the loading screen has nice funny things there. Never leaving Eve. Yeah, you're never leaving Eve. It's like Venus. You can't get back from that. Oh? It's still loading, but it looks like there's some bar just popped up on my end. Interestingly, I gotta keep my phone hooked up to the stream because it's dying on that end, but working perfectly fine on this end. Yeah. So, like, off of YouTube, what they're saying about the stream is it's... Oh. No, it's just losing, connection slightly. But it's not at the same rate. It's not at the same rate. So, yeah. Don't know what that bar is down here. What that is about. Looks like my bit rate is fine on OBS. But it's still loading. It's taken, what, like a good, I don't know, 15, no, probably like 10 minutes so far to load. First time load up. You know, not terrible, you know? There's a difference between it taking, 10 minutes to load and it not loading at all, so can't complain there. I mean, I'm also streaming, and I have, like, Steam's still open when I launched it, OBS is working, Chrome to do the stream thing. I tried downloading something better than Chrome, and Chrome didn't like that. So, yeah, and I'm honestly pretty surprised that it's lasted this long. My computer would normally just quit on me. But, it still works. It still works. Like, looking at over the actual live stream, I can see everything looks perfectly fine. And then looking back at the Chrome tab that I've opened on YouTube Studio, watching as the stream currently on that view shows not exactly what the actual stream is. So, you know, don't always trust it. Ooh. Ooh. We've exited that loading screen and now, or are on a black screen. Mm-hmm. This will probably still take a while. Alright, I don't know where it's at now for loading, but it got through the loading bar and it's been 20 minutes. Well, less than 20 minutes. I'm taking that as a win. Oop, gotta. No, it's this one. Yeah, the bit rate on this thing.
Your new space program, leaping forward into the cosmos. Since the dawn of Kerbal-Kine, we have looked to the sky and wondered what sublime mysteries lie hidden in the darkness, like jewels never beheld. These untold treasures may soon reveal themselves due to the efforts recently founded Kerbal Space Program.
Oh my! I think that might have been the only copy of the orientation film. Hold on! Slides, somewhere. Welcome to your first day running the Kerbal Space Program. This campus hosts the greatest ever gathering of astronomers, astronauts, and engineers. After years of focused effort, this collection of geniuses has created several very impressive buildings. We believe we have all the necessary pieces to take our first steps off the ground. The best way to advance our technologies further is to get up there and learn by doing. All we need now is somebody to show us how to put all these parts together. Well, we also need somebody to help us out with the flying. We need a lot of help, actually. That's why you're here. My name is Paige, by the way. If you need any hints, feel free to visit me over at the training center. Everything in there is well padded, so it's a great place to get up and running. Welcome aboard!
Nice.
Your new space program, leaping forward into the cosmos. Since the dawn of Kerbal-Kine,
Wait, is this the
we have
same?
looked to the sky and wondered what sublime mysteries
the
lie
same.
hidden in the darkness, like jewels never...
Alright. So, it finally loaded. Not bad, not bad. For something that, you know, yeah, I thought that my computer is nowhere close to being the specs that it wanted, but for it being so, you know, much not like that, well, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Turn up the volume a little bit here. Let's see. It is a bit laggy. That's to be expected based on my computer and also the graphics. I think it's eating up my graphics card. I can't tell. I don't see OBS in the background. Is there like... Well, I'll just hit the continue button. Training center. Vehicle assembly building. Oh wait, yep, it's good. It's good. It's still a bit laggy, but that's fine. There's a training center, and probably has a lot of the videos and things. Might go over some. Now a lot of them will know about. You know, that being rocketry, orbital mechanics, stuff like that. It's a fun little beat. Super laggy though. Really, really laggy. And there are the videos. Cool. Cool. Well, I already know those things. I'm just gonna go back out. And, you know, those videos are available on fairly basic. And I mean, I played KSP1 a little bit. And, really, the only thing I need is, well, what they're giving me here, which is, some new stuff. Like, well, like, the trip planner. That is great. I've noticed that it is kind of very laggy going through some menus, but, I think that's just my graphics card dying. Because I do not have a high-end, like a super high-end graphics card. I have a pretty good one. It's a few years outdated, but not terrible. Actually, I wonder if there is. There we go. Settings. Let's see if I can fix some of this lag. I know what most of it is, but let's go to graphics. Yeah. Alright, let's knock it all down to medium. See what that does. I could always knock it down further. That is marginally better. Well, that is actually a bit more better. So let's go to the vehicle assembly building. Let's see what this new game has in store. And let me message everyone on Discord. Better yet. Sweet. We might have... Oh, we have a viewer. Who is it? Someone just joined in. Let's see. Or two people. One, two. One. Yo, in the chat, it's Game Builder. Hey, yo, what's good? What's good? Yeah, the feedback time is pretty bad. I'm with the streaming, so yeah, I have to figure that out. Looks like, I mean, menu loading time is quite slow. But yeah. Yeah, and the VAB is taking forever to load. Oh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's pick ooh, you can favorite it. Yep. Engineering report, yep. Trip planner, sweet. Sweet. Yeah. Training center, basic rocketry. Yeah, I know basic rocketry. Let's see what we got here. So we have, whoa, lag. So these are starred. So we have your basic small command module. Methalox, that's the methane oxygen mixture. And then you have Methalox boosters, Terriers, swivel, just a basic stuff here. Nose cone, parachute. Command modules. Let's see what we got. We got, ooh, we have that new, that's new. There's some basic capsules, another new radial. Then this one. That's a nice new command capsule. And these, oh, these are large ones. What? Get you. Get down on the landing. The little blurb, these little like blurbs over here. Looks like we have a lot of the same parts from KSP1, which means I might swap over to this full time instead of just the base game. Because if it's all the same parts, then there's no point to the original game other than mods. But even then, we'll probably get some of the mods in here. Like, maybe, I don't know, BD Armory, something. Got your, Mark II. And there you got Mark IIIs. Extra large. I mean, there's still, I guess what they don't have here that they do have in the base, the original game, is like the DLCs that I bought, all of them. So I have Breaking Ground, and you have the historical. Lots of stream buffering. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the stream. It's buffering a lot, but it's KSP2. It's laggy, but I think it'll kind of stabilize a little bit, maybe. This is the hydrogen. Can make some cool stuff with that. Let's go. What boosters we have? Basics. So side. There's the dart, or the spike, because we got the vector engine, poodle, huh? Rhino, Mammoth too, but it's only one this time, and then Labradoodle. And you have these guys, including a hey, launched escape system. Jet engines, Whittle, Weasley, Panther, Whiplash. So we have the same ones there, monopropellant, Xenon, and then our hydrogen with the old, like kind of old nuclear engine and this newer, bigger nuclear engine. Struts, nice. Although auto strut would be nice. We have some. Okay, so these are engine mounts, and then adapters, beams, bodies, truck chassis. Oh. Nice. Paneling. A lot more of these, and a lot more strut pieces. Trusses, all kinds of stuff in different tubes. Oh, we are gonna have fun building some, like, space stations, and especially with, like, future updates. A lot of decoupler types, docking port types. Payloads. This is gonna be interesting with how the new fairing system works. and how cargo bays now work. Some fun, yeah, like nose cone cargo bays. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Crew cabins, yeah. Skybus. And then some more trusses. Aerodynamics, which is a whole new ballgame this time. With, I mean, you have these nose cones, sure, you have your intakes, which actually, well, that's the pre-cooler and the cell. Looks like we have like the same ones. But the wings, you have these, you know, like, oh yeah, control surfaces, stabilizers, wings, but like, yes, fully customizable wings. And then you have the ones from the base game, and then you have this thing, which I saw in some trailer videos, which is awesome. Same landing gear. Looks like exactly the same. Yep. Wheels, base game. That was that in the base game? I think that may have been in the base game. One of the, I think maybe this medium one wasn't in the base game. Thermal. Heat shielding, electrics, batteries, solar array. Looks like there's this new large one. Maybe this new, is that new? I don't think so. And then generators, including these two, which are new. Communications, looks to be the same. And then utility, parachutes. Stabilizers, which we're gonna need more of apparently, considering what I've seen so far. Lights, ladders. Alright. So, what should our first thing be? Anyone got any good ideas? I mean, I don't see anyone really watching at the moment. No idea, haven't KSPs, but okay, so, I guess, actually, yeah, on that one, I can't really see the comments. Where can I see comments on here? I don't know. Yeah, anyways, let's see. Probably maybe some sort of plane. I'm good at building those. Let's see. See how this works. It's lagging. Okay. And there's the color. Ooh, there's the colors of my agency. That is quite nice looking. It's also interesting, like, the vehicle assembly building is all one building now. Used to be two. You used to have a spaceplane hangar and the vehicle assembly building for rocketry, but now it's all in one place, which is great for, I mean, you don't have to swap between the two. You can now build multiple craft in the same area, which is great. There's also this new piece, but yeah, I'm gonna build like a simple jet, sort of. So this is small. Let's see here. There's methane, methalox. Probably gonna go for methalox. All things considered. So methalox tank. Do we have aerodynamics? Tail sections, yes. Wait. Haha! It's the X key. How do I... Snap. Unsnap. Rotate. Alright, hang on. Rotate. Yep. Alright. Or, actually, no, we don't want that one. We want... Yeah, this one. Right? It looks the same. What's the difference? I'm trying to look for the one... Yeah, this is the one. Alright, hang on. Ooh. Looks like that's facing that way, and then I can do... Oh, that's nice. It shows you based on here. It used to be in the old, you had a ring, but now you can click each individual one, and it always rotates for you. That's... I could get used to this with how it works now with building. Let's check on the stream. Any new comments? Anything? It's odd. I can only see that on there. I don't have another device, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's try out these new wings. So this is just basic wings. These are stabilizers. So this is... So control surfaces. So this tail section. So wings, stabilizers, control surface. So this is probably a vertical stabilizer, and then these are wings. Ooh. I think I found a bug. Yeah. So you... oh, wait. Oh. Yep. Yeah, it looks like I found a bug there. Oh. Maybe it's just the graphical settings, but let's... What, so I right-click on this then? Yeah. Oh, and you can see the whole parts manager. Okay. Advanced controls? Invert controls? No. Color manager, that's not it. How do I... I saw that you can manipulate wings. How do I manipulate the wings? Small bug, yeah. I don't know why it's like lagging on that end. I wonder if I can... go to here, and then I wonder if I sign in on my phone, if I can see the comments. No, no. Can you even see comments on a phone for live streams? I don't even know. Alright, well, anyways, I'll keep that on like that. It'll be a bit laggy with seeing the comments, but that's fine. So yeah, but let's see. I guess I can look up on my phone. KSP2 wing maker. Nope, that's not it. Where? How do I... Wait. Ah! There we go, there we go, there we go. There's that little wrench. So, let's see here. So we can change the wingspan. Wing angle. Root length. Ah, and then root thickness. Oh. It's not perfect. Yeah, that only changes to one side. It's not perfect, but I mean I can do... Hang on. Just take it off. It's a bit of a graphical bug, but it's fine. All right, so let's see. What plane does this look like? Kind of. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. Kind of look like a. Well, it kind of does. Kind of looks like a Harrier. Kinda. All right. Well, let's make a Harrier. Well, maybe not like a perfect Harrier because, oh, I'm not trying to build some VTOL craft. I tried making a VTOL craft in KSP1, and I couldn't even. I got it to work, kind of, but it didn't look like a plane. It looked like more like a futuristic like hovercraft. Let's see. So Harrier. Let's see here. Span, length, position, control surfaces, root length, root thickness, wing angle. Okay, so the wing angle looks about right. This needs to be wingspan. Whoa. Ah, yeah. Okay, wingspan, wing angle, root thickness, tip thickness needs to be. Oh wait. Tip length, there we go. Tip length. So tip length. It's to be about 6. Yeah, and then wing angle about there. Yeah, alright. And then let's see if this will work. Yeah, actually, yeah, that works. Alright, let's haha. Bring it down ever so slightly. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Although we will need a slight bit more space. So there we go. Yep, that looks like a Harry. We're gonna need our dynamics. We're gonna need we're on symmetry mode, and we could put in there we go. If only you could size these, like change the size. There was a mod in KSP1 that you could size objects. Is that a little? Oh, that's just a that button. But what I can do is I can turn off snapping. Wait, I forget. Where's the how do I do free cam here? I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, because I always thought these for the small planes, like small parts, that it was always a bit big. Well, actually, looking at the real thing, yeah, they are kind of big on that one too, so that'll work for the inputs. So now, looks like it okay, for these, I need to rotate them ever so slightly downwards. Let's raise them up slightly, rotate them down more, rotate them down a little bit more. Oop. Get that little angle. What is our center of pressure? Mass. Center of mass, where's that too? It's a little bit forward, but we can fix that. Yes. Move that. Put one of these here. Yeah. Alright, now we're gonna need a nice stabilizer fin. We're gonna go with this small. Let it load in here. Ooh. No, medium, small, medium. Oh, right, yeah, it's the wrong way. I don't know why, like, these tail sections, they're always... It was faced the wrong way, then I spoon them around, and then the parts always connect backwards. I just didn't like that. Can I... Oh, I guess I can move that there. What? Oh, it always centers around that? Can I not? Nope. I'm gonna center around the section I'm working on. I don't know how to do that. Anyways, let's see what we can do with this to make it look like the real thing. So I want to go into, like, yeah, side view, kind of. So it is tip thickness, tip angle, tip length, tip angle. What does that do? There we go. Back a little bit, wingspan, there we go. Now we have that. And then we're gonna need And it's kind of similar to KSP1. How difficult it is to get these things here. So you go down, another one, and then we need to turn off snapping. Turn off. Where are the jets located on this thing, anyways? Where are they located? Are they underwing? Is there a good image of the rear of one of these things so I can see? Okay, there's that. Okay, it looks like the jets should be side mounted when we get to them. Otherwise, I need to grab that previous image I was looking at to see the... yeah, this one. So these side wings should do tip length, wing angle, tip length. There we go. Go to 1. Thickness is thin. And then wingspan, just ever so slightly bring that down. Center of pressure, center of mass. I'm not sure if that's good. I mean, this thing is going to definitely nosedive at the moment, but I'm pretty sure you should have... I don't know. Let's see here. Well, if the center of pressure or lift is in front of the center of mass, then it will naturally rise. But that could cause issues because you'll eventually go back into a nosedive, although it will keep you in the air longer in the event of loss of control or loss of power. In the case of the, I think, A20D, let's see here, what was it, the A-20G? Yeah, A20G25. Yeah, in the case of the A20G, what was it, A20G25, yeah. That thing definitely has a center of lift in front of its center of mass, considering that thing, if at a slight angle upwards, so pointing the nose slightly upwards, and if you're in mid-flight with one of those things and you lose control, it will do kind of like a roller coaster, up, down, kind of like a sinusoidal wave through the sky. And of course, it'll lose speed and it'll eventually fall to the ground, but you can last a pretty long time in the air with just that. All right, so Harrier time. So we need to put in some sort of engines. So we are going to go to fuel tanks. Going to find. Let's see here. What kind of engines? So jet engines. What is our? So we have extra small. We're gonna go for extra small in here. These actually are pretty powerful for what they are. So we're gonna go to fuel tanks, extra small. Wait for it to load in here. snap wasn't on. There we go. Snap's now on. Just gonna put that there. Can I move around at all? Please? How do I free cam? It's annoying me. I wanted to do that in the original game, and I want it in this one. Please, just please let me free cam. I wonder why it does that. It doesn't line up properly there. Alright, well, let's see here. Here. Okay, so the jets come out of that side, so that's kind of like that. Do we have, like, an extra small... Yeah, a nose cone. Let it load. Yep, there we go. Let's put our little tiny jet engine. Usually, when I'm building aircraft this scale, which usually I do, I build them this scale. I'll occasionally do a Mark II, or maybe a Mark III, but usually Mark II, Mark 1 or 2s. Now, I will build, like, depending on the engine mount or whatever. Oop, it's lagging. Come on, computer, you got this. We're building in KSP2. It's not that different from KSP1. You should be able to handle this. Not gonna do it. Yeah. Some very strange buffering out of nowhere. Working just fine. Alright, we're good. We're back. Alright, now let's turn off. Actually, we'll keep that on. Take this. Place you there. And we'll just move. Oh, not that, not that. We need to move this entire thing. Turn off snapping. That looks good. Yep. Alright, center of thrust is there, center of mass is there, and center of lift is there. Lift and thrust are on top of each other. Not sure if that's good. Usually you want mass and lift to be kind of on top of each other, but it's whatever. It should be fine. We're going to go to ground. Alright, what kind of... Whoa. Harrier is wild. It got a middle landing gear. Guess it's VTOL, that's why. Alright, so the middle landing gear is a medium. It's pretty big, all things considered. So we're gonna go with just some smalls. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, so, and yeah, definitely, alright, turn back on symmetry mode. And smalls. On the tips. We'll take that, we'll rotate it. Move that slightly inward. Wait, what is that? Ah, that's neat. Alright. Actually, we do that. We want to move. That there. That looks good. And we're gonna need another landing gear. Right back here. Actually, hang on. Isn't there a... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they're not... They need to be bigger. So we'll remove these. And replace them with 2 mediums, I believe. I wonder if this will work. Ooh. Turn off snapping, angle them properly, push them in, and they're a bit too big. Alright, so we're gonna have to use small, I guess, and figure out a way how to get these to work. I guess that's still connected. Okay, not perfect, but what kind of thing could help me with that? There's got to be tools here somewhere. Maybe under structures. There's beams, there's body, there are... What is this? It's like a... It's like a small ring. No. Maybe like a small truss thing. Yeah, this could work. Perfect. Alright. Now let's grab you. Place you on the underside of this. Oh wait, turn on snapping. And how does that look? Yeah, that works perfectly. I like that new 2D view. You can kind of now see it works. So, yeah, I think that might be everything. that we're gonna need. Maybe I'll add. Oh, not that. I need, command control, maybe? No. Utility, yes. Well, actually, I shouldn't need that. Well, for this, because it's an aircraft. And it's not going into space or anything. Wait, is that new? Maybe. Let's see, is there some sort of communications device on the Harrier? And yes, there is, and it is in the front. Let the big pink box of death go away. There we go. I could just turn it off because I only need one. Here's what I'll do. I'll put it here, and then I will do this. Click on you, rotate you all the way forward, and scooch you over, and we'll turn off snapping. Scoot it back to here. We'll do that. Click on you. That extends out nicely. Now, depending on how fast the jet goes, that could damage that antenna. But generally, shouldn't be an issue. Electric. We could add battery cells into there. Yeah, we could add a simple little batteries. So that we have some charge. Look at the mass, look at the thrust, look at that. Looks pretty good. Anything else? Thermal, communication, utility. We don't need a parachute. Do we need anything else on this thing? Yeah, there's different types of Harriers too. I guess a lot of them may have like a main engine in the back as well. Actually, that version doesn't, so we won't include it. There's the door, so we should probably move that back ever so slightly away from that door. Mass lift. Yeah, that moved it back a little bit. Bulbs, dome light, light strips, navigational lights. Beam spotlight, light bulb, dome light, spotlight. So there's that, and then we'll put 2 on the edge down here. Right, like this. Okay, these two. Let's do. What is it? Red on one side, green on the other. I'm trying to remember which side's which. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. So I'll do this side pure red, and this side. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to. Do that. Utility, U, pure green. And the front one. Front one. Just a regular navigational light in the front. And that should be slightly misproportioned, but generally good-looking Harrier. Parts manager. There we go. Vehicle. It's called Fly Safe. We will call it. Oh, what kind of designation does this receive? Going off of my naming convention so far, this would be. Well, Harrier's an attack, so it would be an A. Actually, wait, let me get that image I have of flight designations. Where is it? It should be here somewhere. There we go. So, A. Oh yeah, it would be designation A. It's not an AV yet, so I'll just call it an AV or an A82. So an A. Oop, yep, A-82. We'll call it the Where is that? There we go. Right here. Go this side, then we go paste. We'll call it the 82 W-E-I-H-E. There we go. Save. let's test this thing. Ho ho ho. It's gonna be probably a little bit to load, especially because the graphics of this game. It's 4K ray-traced footage. No, my graphic card wouldn't be able to handle it. I might even just turn down the graphics to low at this point. But yeah, this is an early morning stream. Might do more streams. Actually, this upcoming month, March, it's spring break for college, which means you get a lot more of me. A lot more videos finally being released after months of being stuck on my hard drive. Being not edited, and me losing my mind. Yeah. But you'll finally get those videos that were previously locked away. They're kind of outdated, but they're kind of fun. But then you also get just new stuff. KSP2, KSP1. I might go over everything I made in KSP1. And then remake every single one of them in KSP2. That I can, as long as the parts hold over, because, of course, the DLC content, you know, I won't be able to make... Oh, I wouldn't be able to make... Oh, I forgot what I designated that thing. It was probably something along the lines of a, F-60, or no, 50 or something. Basically, I've recreated a lot of World War II aircraft with propellers. Oh, yep. See ya. Yeah. I wonder, is anyone else on stream? Engaged? I mean, it hasn't shown me so far, but it's taking a while to load. I mean, yeah, you watched through all that, so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. I'm ready to see if it'll work. Will the Harrier work? But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I basically, in KSP1, made a bunch of World War II aircraft, and I can't really make them in the game because you don't have robotics and stuff like that. They'll eventually come out with that, definitely. I mean, if you're gonna make colonies and, you know, exploration, you gotta have the ability to make stuff like a Mars rover. Of course, in, like, you know, both KSP games, it's the scale is much larger. I mean, kind of, you know, that cartoony largeness of everything. Like, when you're trying to build something small, it's kind of hard to make something super small because all the parts are pretty big. Yeah, comparatively, like, even like this aircraft on this loading screen here is, you know, that's a normal sized aircraft. But, yeah. Like, you can't make, like, a Curiosity rover here in this game. You could try. You can kind of get one going. But, it'll be pretty big. It's like, you can make something jet-sized, not car-sized. Curiosity's kind of... And most of the Mars rovers were kind of... I don't know, mid-sized sedan, I guess. Man, it's taking a while to load. My graphics cards. Probably some RAM. But all in all, despite the small... Like, it's a lot of graphical errors. There's that. But besides that... Besides graphic errors, just loading time. So, like, yeah, like, if you have the recommended specs for this game, go for it. Even if you don't, mine's nowhere near. Plus, my computer is already kind of wonky and weird. I need to get a new one, because something's wrong with it, so I'm gonna have to fix it. Something's majorly wrong with it. But what I did, it was, I can know how to fix it. I just let it run for a long time to let it think and fix itself. So actually I had to let this thing download overnight, so I just kept it on all night long. It started early this morning. And we should be ready for launch. I heard a noise. Should be fine. I don't know. Maybe this will be the flight that we've been waiting for. Probably gonna stream for another hour or so before heading out. Probably play a lot more of this, I guess, in between. Maybe. I'll have to see. It's not it's not optimized for, like, you know, not as good PCs. The loading times and everything could be a bit better. For, you know, not high-end PCs. I'm not exactly sure what's causing the long loading time. From what I've seen, it's a lot of graphics draw. So for that, not much you can do other than compartmentalize your the graphics. Like have it so, like, for rendering, basically, is what it is. You could render, it could cause other graphical errors, but you could, you know, it might cause graphical errors of invisibility, but you could have it be a visual-based loading system. So what you see is what you get. Instead of loading the entire visual for an entire planet, you load everything within a draw distance. So it already has draw distance for objects, like the trees and the rocks and stuff, which is great. You could do a draw distance for meshes as well, and collisions and physics like that. And kind of compartmentalize the physics. So let's say you have like, it'll be worse later on. It'll be a bigger issue when you have, like, colonies and multiple crafts flying around, especially when you have, like, automated stuff going back and forth. Instead of having it try and figure out the calculated physics for every single object, which you'll need a, like, beefy supercomputer to just render that kind of stuff. You know, you need, like, NASA's supercomputers to render all the physics for a bunch of objects. But what you can do is, if you pick and choose what physics and what graphics are rendered, you can kind of cut down on the draw of the computer. So, say, alright, everything within visual distance, everything within straight, like you draw straight lines from the camera, and say, okay, well, everything this straight line mesh touches gets rendered at certain distance, and certain things get rendered at certain distances. So, like, let's say you're looking at a faraway planet, how much of that gets rendered? Well, you render a visual mesh, just a visual, just 2D, visual 2D mesh. Then as you get closer to it, it has a 3D mesh that starts to appear, and then as you get very close, then you have your full physics-based 3D mesh. How this works with like stations and whatnot, what you could do for other objects is, while they're not rendered or viewed by the camera, you can have it so that the like you turn off all physics on it, except for predetermined stuff. Like for automated routes and stuff like that, you'd have to have it perform a certain way, but to cut down on needing physics to be calculated, if you have an automated route and if something is moving from that on that route, you could, instead of having to calculate everything, basically replay. Like, it's like, think of it like you're not rendering anything. You're just going over simple mathematics. Vector mathematics. You have it run simply, alright, so where is said object? Like, let's say, assume object is square box. Like a nice, you know, it's a simple, little description of a free body diagram. It's like a free body diagram. Assume rectangular shape. So there's your object that you're wanting to figure out. Okay, how is it moving? All right, then you apply your you know, free body diagram stuff. So your vectors, your, you know, forces that are acting upon it. Let's say, but instead of having to calculate through all of that, you just run a position time graph, basically. Instead of having to worry about like the graphs of velocity and acceleration, you just say, all right, so you recorded this motion. Replay this motion for object from this position to this position from time. There could be issues like, say, okay, well, you know, you have to land at a certain point on a planet, and the planet's rotating. And it's also orbiting around the star. How do you do that? Then you have to calculate something. If it's not the same route every single time, you have to recalculate, which could cause some performance issues unless you do the assume rectangular object. Then the calculations, it's just math. The computer can do math perfectly fine. It is rocket science, sure, but to be fair, rocket science, it's not all that complicated once you know. Once you know. And hey, this game, I mean, I've watched the tutorial videos. They explain things really nicely. I really like the videos. I think that this, when it is more optimized, when it gets to a nice state of usability for user experience, this game can be used for education, understanding and pursuit of knowledge when it comes to space and aeronautics. And they show those videos to, like, the developers showed the videos, I think, if I remember correctly, they showed it to their kids and they really enjoyed it and learned from it. Those videos and this kind of game software can open the window to a new age of possibilities for young generations when it comes to learning about space and space travel and the physics behind it. You know, being an engineer, just an engineering student, you know, I've you know, studied this kind of stuff. I've done, you know, my vector addition, free body diagrams. I've done rotational motion, linear motion, and even in high school I was doing things like orbital mechanics. gravity, relativity, which don't think they're gonna get into relativity with this game, because I mean, maybe, actually. Like, their interstellar plan, you know, it's a very long time, and a lot of the engines that I've seen that they've worked on are more similar to concepts that we have. Although, if they added in, say, a solar sail or photon sail for, let's say, you make a small, tiny craft, and you put this solar sail on it, and you have, at the KSC, you set up, like, laser grid. And you can fire your laser grid at this object, and it will increase its speed to 1/5 the speed of light. Right? We could do that. We have the technology currently, pretty much. Cost a lot, and it would be quite difficult, but we could make something like that, currently. Adding that into this game could open up a window to explain things like relativity, as 1/5 the speed of light is pretty fast. You know, that's getting into terms where we could actually have to talk about relativity. I mean, even with just satellites right now, you have to talk about relativity. We're moving fast enough that over a year's period of time, you're losing a few milliseconds here or there to the time difference and time dilation. Now, don't necessarily have to explain that with Kerbal Space Program yet, but you know, it's something to explain. In fact, I mean, while this loading screen, you know, continues for who knows how long, I mean, may as well explain it. You know, I'm not marketing towards, you know, younger audiences. I don't care if you're here or not. I'm more so interested in addressing kind of the, you know, more older, mature audiences anyways, like kind of a mid to late teen range. Similar to my age, I guess. Although I don't mind teaching, you know, people older than me. I've done it. You know, small things here or there. Everyone can learn something from anyone. So, relativity. Well, you see, with Einstein's equation with relativity, it's kind of based on this concept of, you know, relative motion and relativity. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means that things are different depending on how you view them or where you view them from. So, let's say you're on a train and you have a ball, and you're throwing that ball up in the air and catching it. To you, the ball is moving straight up and straight back down. To someone out, say, on, you know, the train platform, if the train's moving, they'll see the ball move in a curve, parabolic curve. They'll see it moving forward, but also moving up and down, so they'll see it as a curve, while you see it as a straight line. That's relativity. From one perspective, it looks one way. From another perspective, it looks another way. Time and motion are connected in the way that the faster you go, the more there's a difference in speeds. Particularly, you experience less time than you would moving at a slower speed. You experience more time moving slowly than you do fast. Now, there's a lot of math behind that, and there's a lot of, you know, other science, but the basic gist of it is the faster you go, the less time you experience. To the point that at the speed of light, you experience no time. 0. Time is still. Instant. Photons, they've been created, and they are produced and just absorbed at an instant to them. To us, any amount of time. Could take you, you know, that galaxy is, you know, 1 billion light years away. Took 1 billion years from light to get from there to here. The photon, it happened in an instant. That's relativity. The crazy world of relativity. So let's say 1/5 speed of light. If you do the math behind that, which requires some calculus, you get, I don't know. There's a pretty sizable time dilation for that. All things considered. Ooh, we loaded in. Graphical errors. But we're loaded in. Still loading. We have our Kerbal. Who is it? Which Kerbal do we have here? Is it Jeb? Bill? Bob? The new guy, in honor of that guy that died, why am I forgetting this? I should know this. Tim, anyway, I forget, but yeah, it's good they are honoring, honoring them. Then we got Bill Kerman. What is causing this draw? I'm assuming it's the graphics. Because that's the only thing I can think of that would be drawing this much from my computer. Other than physics, although this computer can run physics pretty decently. Hell, I can run physics pretty decently. I'm actually in computer science class, and so I'm learning Python code, and you know, I'm messing with some of the stuff in there. I'm like, I want to build a physics generator in this thing. Yeah, it's a 2D visual software that we have downloaded for it called Turtle, but I can run physics with it. You know? But I mean, hey, a lot of old games, like really, like some of the first video games didn't have any physics. Just motion. Things like Pac-Man, Snake. Not really any physics there, but games like Mario had physics. You jumped and you fell. And you had some I guess momentum, and more as the games produce, you know, got crazy and crazy. You had other physics, and like things like Mario Galaxy got crazy. So yeah. All right. We should be good. We're lagging a lot. Like, close to continue. Okay, yeah. Speed up or pause time. Cool. Staging. Flying a safe simulated environment. Alright, hang on. Let me... I'm gonna just turn it all down to... low. let's see. Oh boy. We're lagging. Alright. Let's... Yeah, that's probably the graphics as looking in that direction. Does that... Alright. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's not good. It crashed. Well... Unfortunately, it crashed. Not much I can do. Yikes. So... Due to it crashing, unfortunately, I'm going to have to, end off the stream. Don't know how well it actually, recorded, but, yeah, I'm not waiting another, like, hour to load into there again. Yeah, I'll see if I can get this thing to work. No guarantees. Hopefully they optimize it more and it works better for lower quality computers. But expect more in the future of both Kerbal Space Program 2, Kerbal Space Program 1, Enlisted, War Thunder. What else did I pre-record? Mostly Enlisted and War Thunder. Mostly War Thunder, actually. Maybe more of like things like Satisfactory, Minecraft, Space Engineers. Yes, I have that too. More on the way. I got a bunch of games. Yeah. Cool. This was my first ever stream. I might do more of these in the future. I might do daily streams or something of like War Thunder. I could do that. Well, hey, thank you for watching. If you made it to the stream, if you're watching this later on as like a VOD, yo, what's up? Random streams coming soon, I guess. Make sure to subscribe. Yeah. Helps out, spread the word. Kind of doing this side thing. Make sure to subscribe for more. Feel free to watch more of my videos, comment on those. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know what else more to say. My computer is slowly dying, but yeah, catch you in the next stream or video. Later.